do some showing. Hey you guys, what is up? I know that it's been a long time, especially from YouTube. I took like a hella long break, but I'm sorry, I'm like getting distracted because it is currently snowing in Chicago. And anybody and everybody who knows that when it's snowing in Chicago, winter is here and we are not okay. We are not okay. Winter is rough, is harsh, but it makes the summertime that much more worth it. So we're gonna grind it through the summer. Excuse me. I'm already thinking about summer, but we're gonna grind it through the winter to get to the summer. We are currently like over a week or so since show day, and I'm still riding that competition high. Like I'm still really motivated to reach my goals for next year, and I'm just so happy. It's like oozing out of me at this point. And I just wanted to kind of like go over show day and the experience and everything. But first, I'm gonna go ahead and insert some show day pictures and videos for you guys.
I'm buzzing, let's drink up. Your death look like big fun. Come on, let's get it on. Like that Marvin Gaye song. I'm stunning, you love it. Come on, give me something. I know that you want it. Come on, give me something. The night is young and so are we. So maybe you should leave with me. The night is young and so are we.
All that show day stuff, and I just want to start from the jump on like my show days experience. I got my suit, my bikini that I wore on stage. I got it literally, I want to say the day before. So I got it on Thursday, show day was Saturday. So I got my bikini Thursday night, tried it on. The bottoms were literally so big. I was like posing in them and stuff, and it was just kind of slipping. And I'm gonna show you guys. I actually have it. Hold. I don't know if you guys can see. I want my camera to kind of focus. Let's see. But I know it might be hard for the camera to focus this, but literally had to like use safety pins, and my husband helped me put it together with safety pins and legit twist ties to make it work, because we couldn't cut the fabric. I talked with the bikini designer and everything, and she did not want us to cut the fabric. She just wanted us to fold it and kind of pin it together. So that's what we did. My husband, he's just was great. He like helped me with it. I tried it on like so many times. He wanted to make sure it was perfect, and I really appreciate him for that, because it's stressful. Show day is stressful. There's a lot of things going on, a lot of little things to take care of. So like having somebody help you with something like that, and that's your whole suit. So having somebody to help you with that really helps with the stress. But that happened, so we got that all figured out. I got my tan. When I got my tan, the tan is cold. It's freezing. Honestly, I loved it. I loved like how it made my skin, like just like it made it like darker, but it really brought out like my skin tone, and I loved it. I would low-key like get it again, not even for like show day or anything, just to get it. I did that. I did hair, of course. This is the same hair. This is the same hair I wore on show day. It was really long. I had it curled. It was really pretty. And the curls pretty much held up during the 14 hours I was there. So it really did its thing. It really held up. It was kind of cute. It was falling, but it was still cute. And I got my makeup done. And I haven't had my makeup done in like forever. Like since, I want to say since like prom. I haven't had my like makeup done since then. It was a great experience. I loved it. Thank you so much for everyone who helped me get ready for show day. Like, y'all are the bomb. And I know a lot of you guys are wanting to know like how I did, how I placed. Well, I registered in 2 classes. I did novice, which is if you have never placed first in your class, you can sign up for novice, and that's what I did. And I also signed up for open class A, and open is just like anybody can do it. And class A means like I'm in the shortest class because I'm 5'3", and they do it by height, so I'm in the shortest class. And I signed up for those 2 just because I wanted to get as much stage experience as possible. I didn't want to just do one category because I feel like I need like more time. I need it to be heavily repetitious for me to actually feel comfortable. I can't just do it once and feel comfortable with it. Like I have to give it like a couple tries for it to kind of feel more natural for me. So that's what I did. And it is expensive. You like add on more classes, it's like $100+ each. So you kind of have to be mindful about like how many classes you want to sign up. You just don't want to throw your money. Like, do what's right for you at the end of the day. And I am sorry if I keep like looking like down. I actually have like a notepad of like all the stuff I want to talk to you guys about. I'm sorry I'm going off on a tangent, but my placing. So I did 2 classes. For my novice one, I placed 8th out of 10 girls, which I'm not mad about. It's my first show, so I actually just wanted to have fun, enjoy the experience, meet lots of people, get that stage experience. So I wasn't really worried about getting first. I didn't want, in the beginning, I was really wanting to get first, but then as time passed, I was just like, just do it, just have fun with it. Like, stop putting so much pressure on yourself. And then on the open class A, I placed last, which is fine, which is totally fine. The girls there were like really experienced. They've done shows before. They were like way more conditioned than me. So I felt like the placements were fair. I honestly did. When I got there, the amount of like shock, not really shock, but just like awe of like the competitors and how they looked amazing. They did not come to play. They were in great shape. They were really conditioned. So it's just a learning experience. Like I'm like, okay, now I know what to do next. I know how conditioned I need to be. I know what my posing should look like, all this stuff. Like it was just almost like a trial for me, just to kind of prepare for future shows. So I'm not mad about my placing or anything. I'm happy I did it. It gave me motivation to do more shows in the future. Like next year, I already have my show planned out. I do plan on doing a show in November, and maybe one before November or maybe one after November. I don't know as of right now, but I know I'm gonna do one around November, December. So I'm preparing for that as we speak. And I actually kind of want to go into like post show day things. When you're entering a bodybuilding contest, you're putting your body through extreme measures and extreme dieting and things like that. So you have to kind of get yourself out of that, get back into eating like normally, get back into training normally, like pulling back on the cardio, not doing so much cardio. Because during my training, as I was training for my first show, my cardio was looking like close to 2 hours. Probably, yeah, 2 hours. And then I wasn't eating as much. My calories were low. My input was less than my output. I was really tired. My strength was going down. So now that I'm in post-show and in my improvement season, I really do want to get back into eating normally, training normally, doing a normal amount of cardio, and just getting my strength back, building muscle mass. For me personally, I believe like I really want, or I need to like build my lower half just a little bit more, like my legs, my quads, glutes, hams, everything posterior, just build that up, get that really strong and solid. And then also work on my stage confidence. Like my stage confidence was there. Granted, it took me a lot to get there, but I want it to be even more than that. I don't want to think about it. I just want to do it and not get in my head so much. And it's funny because people are like, oh my God, you look so confident. But I was like, what? Really? Like, it took me a lot to get there. Like, I didn't, like, it definitely does show in the video, but like, if you guys would have been there from the jump, it took me a lot to get there. A lot of talking to myself, a lot of self-love. So I'm really happy about where I was in that moment, but I know I could be better. I know I keep talking in a tangent, but I want to go back to calories and what I'm eating and nutrition, because when you're doing shows like this, you are towards the end especially gonna hit like low cal days. Like your eating is just gonna be very monitored, very restricted. Post show is like really important just to go back to like eating normally. Like, and it's hard for me because I'm thinking like I don't want to go back to being like big or like fat. That's always something that's always worried about. Like I worry about is food and just like eating too much food and then being in a place where I didn't want to be. So I feel like for me, like the hardest part, even when I was prepping and like post show, is food. Like food is what got me to where I was before. So I don't want to be there. Like I did not feel my best. I didn't feel good. So I really worry about food, but I'm getting better at it every day. Just being a little bit more lax, not being so restrictive, enjoying foods that I didn't get to because of I was on prep. And with that also comes like weight gain. It's very normal to gain like a couple pounds, especially after the show day. Show day, I woke up and I weighed myself and I was about 147 pounds. And right now I'm currently sitting like at 152, which I don't mind because it's like about 5 pounds. And I know it's not like all fat. Most of it's like water. Your body's getting adjusted to like you eating that type of food again. No stress. We're just gonna roll with it. And especially now that I'm eating all this extra food, I'm just literally killing it in the gym. I'm making sure like all this food is being utilized for my muscle gain, like completely. Like I've never gone this hard in the gym in a while, and it feels really, really good. Because like when I'm on prep, like it's really hard to like go heavy, go as hard as you want, because your body's just not fueled the way it should be. So you're just like pulling every little strength that you have during prep to actually like just kind of complete the workout. Especially towards the end, it gets really hard. But now that I have all this extra food, I'm definitely using it for the gains for the gym, and I'm couldn't be happier. And my sleep is beautiful, especially when you're on low cal like I was during prep. Your sleep is very like hit or miss. You have days where you sleep good and you have days where you're like tossing and turning in the middle of the night and only able to get 2 to 3 hours, which also affects your recovery. So right now like my sleep is perfect and I'm getting the recovery I need and able to go in the gym and like really push myself, which I love. So I'm just really happy about like where I am like right now. It's just, I feel really good. So we talked about future show already, which is going to be next year, November, December. Calories, I want to talk about that again. I was on about like 3,000 calories for a week post show, so I just stayed at 3,000. Right now I'm about like at 2K, and the reason why I started off at 3K at the beginning, like right after show, is just because I wanted to just kind of let myself be satiated for once. Because let's be honest, like eating low calories, especially for a long period of time, like you don't ever feel full. Like that fullness is gone. So I just wanted to give myself a chance to actually feel full and feel good and pick and choose certain foods that I can eat. Because when you're in prep, you're really kind of restrictive on like what kind of foods you can eat, because you have to be within a certain calorie goal. So like you really have to pick like low cal foods. Make sure your protein is there, so your carbs are really limited and the protein sources are kind of limited. But now, like that I was on 3K, now I'm on 2K, I can really kind of be more flexible about what I want to eat, and it feels great. I love it. So I'm just enjoying this process. And then posing, I want to talk about posing. So I'm definitely practicing my posing, especially in heels. And if you are planning on doing like a bodybuilding show, whenever you do your posing, make sure you start as early as possible. Like a lot of people think that it's easy. Like just looking at it, you're like, oh, she's just doing this. But like, no, there's a lot that goes into posing, a lot of breathing, a lot of turning, a lot of flexing. So it's better to just, I'm sorry about this noise. All right, come on. Just give it a second. All right, she's still going. She's still going. I'm going to be on my phone. Okay. Okay, that's all over done. But I was talking about posing. Make sure, like if you are considering doing a bodybuilding show, make sure to really practice your posing, because your posing is going to bring out your physique. So like the physique that you worked on for so long, like you really want to showcase it properly, especially when it comes to your posing. So don't sleep on your posing. You can do all the workouts in the world, but if somebody has like a better posing technique or better just posing in general than you do, and it really showcases their work, but you also have a great physique, but your posing is not as well, you're not posing as well as your other competitors, that other person is going to get chosen over you. So just make sure your posing is where you want it to be, and do not skimp on it at all. Put a lot of energy into that. And another thing I do want to mention is about my body. A little bit about my insecurities about my body. I've never, prior to doing a bodybuilding show, I have never wore a bikini, ever. So this was my first bikini that I ever owned. And of course, it's like, I was really insecure about my body, especially now that I'm going to be on stage in front of people who are judging my body in heels. It really put a lot of pressure on me, but it's something that I needed to do. My confidence was always something that I struggled with since I was really little. It was just something that had been, it was just something that always held me back from a lot of stuff, was my confidence. And I wasn't able to really like put myself out there or like seek certain opportunities because I just didn't believe in myself. I didn't think I could do it. Somebody else probably could have, but me, never. So putting on that bikini and getting up on stage was honestly the most thing that I don't even know how to put it into words, but something that could signify how much I have grown as a person was this show. Even my mom was like, I didn't know you could do something like this, because honestly, if you know me since I was little and know me now, that was something that I could never ever do like 5 years ago, 6 years ago. If you told me I was gonna do that, I would literally be like, you're lying. You're actually lying. Doing that is just so freaking crazy to me. I seriously still can't believe I did that. And I did that. Like, I still can't believe it, but I did that. Anyways, If you still want to keep up with me, keep up with my new series that I started actually on Instagram. It's called Road to NPC Redemption. It's a new series that I started on my highlight page, or on my highlights on my Instagram page. So I'll be posting to that just so you can like kind of keep up with my journey and see where I've been and see what I'm doing on this next round of prep. And if you have any questions, or you just want to reach out to me or anything like that, follow me on Instagram. My IG handle is at Call Me Texas Toes. You can follow me, you can message me, whatever you want. It's cool. Let's be friends. And if you are considering doing a bodybuilding show, let me know. Oh, and I did not mention, I can't believe I didn't say this, but I did wellness. My category was wellness. I know you've heard of like maybe bikini or maybe figure, but I did wellness, which is kind of like in between the two. So if you're wondering, I did the wellness category, and I might do another category. I don't know. I'm leaning towards figure, but we will see in the next couple of months whether I decide to do just wellness or if I decide to do wellness and figure. Thank you guys for watching. I really appreciate your support and everything. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And I'll see you guys soon. Bye.